Let's see here. Welcome everybody. We are going live. Just trying to. It's gonna go like that. Just waiting for some viewers to build up. Everything's live, right? Good there. All right, welcome everybody. Good to see y'all. Got my cucumber juice as usual. It's Tuesday night. I'm back. I'm better. I'm about to go turn the dehydrators off so you don't have to hear them. And I'm doing live hangouts every Tuesday. So make this your weekend like we used to. I'm back. Last Tuesday, but we're starting right now live hangouts again. So let me turn the dehydrators off so we got some sanity here. All right. So you can ask your questions in a couple places. The best place is news.therawfoodworld.com/live. Crystal, if I miss anything, let me know, because I guess you have to refresh these days. So news.therawfoodworld.com/live. This is where you can ask your questions. And I answer everything. So here we go. December retreat is just moments away. Oh, we extended a store credit. Everybody right now has a store credit within their account. My computer's glitching out, but it seems okay. This is a brand new computer. Everybody has a store credit within their account right now, and it expires Wednesday night. Many people know this, that if you utilize your $8 store credit, we threw in another one for you for $9 to utilize, and they're all expiring tomorrow night, Wednesday night. Also, if you use the $9 one, we gave a $10 one. So we're still doing that until the end here. So therawfoodworld.com, if you have a store account with us, right now you have a store credit there that's good until tomorrow night. It's been there for weeks now. If you were on our newsletter list, you would see this. Okay. Oh, let's make a kale salad tonight too, aren't I? I'm gonna show you how to make a basic kale salad, but let's see, we got some questions here. McKenna Lewis is back. He says, what's up, Matt? What's up, McKenna? I have a question for you regarding mucunia. I've heard that mucunia contains every known tryptamine and neurotransmitter, but I can't find any evidence to back these claims. I don't know if it has everything. Have you seen analysis on mucunia to support these claims? No. No, every single neurotransmitter. It pretty much has a precursor to L-DOPA, which is good for, you know, the feel-good thing, but I haven't heard more than that. We're making a kale salad tonight. We're just gonna read everything. Nick writes, hey Matt, do you have any suggestions regarding an unassisted water birth? Oh man. As many of you know, I have 2 children, and both times we did an unassisted water birth. No doula, no midwife, nothing. Also, many people know that we had a miscarriage that didn't have anything to do with the unassisted birth. It was just the babies came too early, probably like 6.5 months early. I mean, 6.5 months into it, that happened. So the main thing is not to go into fear. And it's good to have a backup, of course, you know, be smart about it. For example, Leandra was born in the bath in the United States, and, you know, we had 911. So, okay, so Fatima writes, hello, Matt. Hello, everyone. We're just getting started here. We're going to do a kale salad in a minute. It is just now I'd like to give the raw food a try. Is there any food that should never be eaten raw, apart from animal flesh, of course? Eggs. I know people that do eat them raw, actually. Carrot powder, because if you do carrot powder raw, it will mess up your stomach. In high dosages, not smaller dosages. No. I mean, just be smart about it. I mean, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but you know, if you had any like, hey, can I eat this raw? I can say yes or no. Okay, Kathy writes, I have a question about the CBD oil. I can't find any recommendations on dosage. I bought for headaches and have been unsuccessful stopping them with the oil. I took 15 drops of the 1,000 milligram every 3 hours and it had no effect. Any suggestions? Okay, so what happened was we had many testimonials of people whose migraines and headaches have gone away, like incredible testimonials. And there's many different reasons why it's happened. CBD activates receptors. So the question is, how much should you take? There's something called titration where you just need to take a small dosage to activate receptors. And CBD oil activates incredible amounts of receptors, including the CB1, CB2. CB1 is all throughout the brain. It actually activates serotonin receptors and then TRP receptors, which are responsible for pain and temperature. So when you have all these receptors, there's the CB1, which is in the brain, the serotonin, which has a lot to do with neurotransmitters in the brain, and then finally, the TRP receptors, which are really good for pain. It is the activation for possibly headaches, like many people have had experiences. Now, this doesn't mean that if you take it, it's definitely going to work for you. Headaches can be caused from many different things. For example, if you're eating crazy amounts of refined sugar, that can cause headaches, or if you're coffee. Also, if you're constipated, if you're on pharmaceutical drugs, these are all different things that can cause headaches, of course. So if it's none of those things, and so what I'm saying is CBD oil is probably, has a very good chance in helping people with pain, and a lot of people it helps them with their headaches. But if the cause is something that's not going to be helped by this type of product, then you got to keep searching or make different dietary changes or do what you got to do. Maybe you're not getting enough sleep. Okay, let's see here. Can you recommend some books for me to read? Thank you. On what? Raw food? You gotta tell me what you're looking for. Okay, let's see here. If you're just tuning in, news.therawfoodworld.com/live is the place to ask questions. Or you could do it on Facebook Live if you're on Facebook Live. Let's see how we're doing with viewers. Okay, we're good. Okay, so what we're gonna do today, please ask your questions. I've answered them all really quickly already. We're going to make a basic kale salad. I am zero prepared here. Look how pretty this is. Look at that. This is from the Garna. This is curly kale. And then we've got dino kale. It's like so perfectly, beautifully, mwah. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make a basic kale salad. I used to live off of these salads. I kind of still do. For a very long time. Since I was on a raw food eater. It was actually one of the ways where I was able to succeed on the raw food diet. I'm more interested in stuffing. I have been more interested in the past when I first started in stuffing myself, getting that full feeling in my stomach, because when you go on a raw food diet, that full feeling isn't really there anymore, what you're used to with eating all the processed foods. And so my main thing was wanting to stuff myself. So I preferred, that's what you get for hugging the kale. I preferred stuffing myself versus taste. I would kind of stuff myself with bland, easy to digest foods. And these types of salads that we're about to make now is what I used to do on an ongoing basis. Now, you could use lettuce too with this technique I'm going to show you. And so one of the ways I was able to succeed on a raw food diet was because I would just stuff myself with crazy amounts of avocados in these salads until I couldn't go anymore. And I'm not really prepared. I didn't put the food processor together here. And we are going to get this thing going. If you have any more questions, we've already answered all the questions. Haha, you have a piece in your hair. I got it. Okay. So, oh no, where is processor top? It's all right, guys. I got this under control. Do not worry. Ask your questions while I look for this. I hope they didn't take it away. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah. One step at a time. We need 2 more parts. What's up, Mary Jo? I had to have kale all of the time when I was healing with stage 4 cancer. Why is that, Mary Jo? Mary Jo healed from lung cancer, stage 4 lung cancer. The video is on my YouTube channel. Just type in cancer probably on my YouTube channel. You'll see all these people who have healed from cancer. We're interviewing them. Next raw food retreat is in December. It's going to be off the hook. We just got more people signing up today. And here we go. Here. And one more piece to the processor. Come on, guys. See, this is a critical component that I'm about to teach you with this kale. Whenever I do this, people go like, I could have been doing that the entire time. That would have saved me hours and hours. Hours and hours. Boom, boom. I'm just saying everybody, but I don't feel bad because nobody's asking questions. Okay. We're gonna come right here one more time. Look at this piece. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, come on. Where are you? There, there. I'm hot. I'm hot. If you're just tuning in, I am looking for a food processor blade. That's right. A food processor blade, which I know is here somewhere. Got to be kidding. Wait. Got it. Okay. What we're doing right now is I've already answered everybody's questions. Someone's saying I'm cute. I'm cute because normally people get pissed off when I'm taking forever when I don't prepare myself. So what we're doing right now is making a kale salad. This is the basic way. This is how I went 100% raw. We've got 2 different kinds of kale. I'm a big fan of the dino kale. This is the best. And here's like one of the biggest secrets that nobody knows about. And it's gonna save you so much time when you make a salad, is you just take the S-blade in a food processor, put it like this, and you pulse it, and watch what happens. Watch what happens. Here we go, here we go. Never gonna get a bowl. Like that. If you have questions, go to news.therawfoodworld.com/live or ask me here on Facebook. Okay, so let's get a bigger bowl right here. We're gonna take this kale. Normally people take forever cutting it. I like it even broke down a little bit more than this. And then you put it in like that. And look, it's like just perfect. Look at that. It's broken down, no work whatsoever. So what I'm gonna do is put more in, like that. And go like that. Some stuff there. KSSM Mamada. I hope that wasn't a troll and I just said something rude. Okay, here we go. See that? I'm making enough for more than one person. I'm just trying to show you, like, actually, I would seriously eat enough salad every single night when I first went raw for 10 people. That's how I succeeded. I stuffed myself on basic bland food. And what I'm gonna do is show you a basic kale salad, and then you can dress it up to make it taste more tasty if you want. I'll show you in a second. Okay, all the dyeing kale is done. Look how beautiful this is, straight from the garden. That's the curly kale. Okay, so that's the first step. Now we can get rid of this food processor. That's like a huge secret. And I know many of you don't know about it. The only reason I know not many people don't know about it is because every time I show this to someone, they go nutso. Okay. So next step that I would do, when I first went raw, I'm kind of a purist now, but I was an extreme purist back in the day. By the way, these pumpkin seeds that I made at the Hangout last week's Hangout, 2 weeks ago, are the best. These pumpkin seeds are here from Ecuador. They're like fat. They're like alive. They even had little tails sprouting out, and they're like chips. I wonder if I could bring these out. That'd be insane. For those of you who don't know, I'm from the rawfoodworld.com, the largest online raw foods and superfood store in the world. Go check it out. And then the next secret ingredient, I was a purist, so I didn't really eat much salt. Not even Himalayan salt or Celtic sea salt, too dense. So what I did was I ate a lot of dulse. And seaweed is a very beneficial food. This is very fresh right now. We just opened it, so it's like, so what I do is I'll just throw a massive amount of dulse in here. And the dulse is the best tasting seaweed available. I've lived off this for many years. It's salty, so this is where I get the salt from. And seaweed has been shown through population studies that, you know, the countries like Japan that eat a lot of seaweed, their health levels and longevity is pretty good, and they attribute it to the seaweed that they eat. So it's really good to eat seaweed. Here we go. What I'm going to do is less kale because I'm not going to eat this whole thing. No, let's just do the whole thing. Let's do it right. Let's do it right. Let's do it right for everybody. This is like a once in a lifetime thing. Anyone that got any questions while I do kale? Eva is back in the house. She said, hey Matt, haven't tuned in a while. Your hair looks wild, love it. Okay, first off, I haven't been doing Hangouts, Eva. So maybe it's not because of you, it's because of so I could tell you something about my hair, why it's gone like this crazy. First off, my hair has never been so long. It goes to my belly button. My hair's curly. That's why it's like, look at this. This is insane. My hair, you know how everybody has hair and it kind of like caps off to like right about there? Well, I started taking certain products, and right when I started taking these products, my friend cut my hair like 6 inches. I have my friends, I cut my own hair because whenever I go to a barber or something like that, I'm like, just take an inch off, and they don't listen to me, and they'll cut like everything off. So I just do it myself, and I have my friend do it. I said, just do an inch. I told her the barber story, and I'm like, come on, let's just do this. So she does it, and before I know it, my hair was down to nothing. It was a good friend of mine. She thought it'd be cool or something, and that was right when I was taking these products, and it grew back so fast, and then beyond what it's ever been before. Look at this. This is insane. And for those of you who are watching, because 2 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, I was showing everybody, they're like, oh, your hair was always that long. Yeah, well, look now. This is 2 weeks later. It was never been this long, ever. So what I did was, you know, I started getting this receding hairline. It's kind of freaking me out. So I started learning about hair loss kit stuff. I created a hair loss kit. I did all this research, finding all the nutrients needed for the growth of our hair. And I have some testimonials I'm going to put out soon. People have been having incredible results. And it's called our hair loss kit on our website at therawfoodworld.com. I've been doing that, and that's one reason why my hair grew. But there's one certain product within there that has gone absolutely, that is not solely responsible, but is a big component of it. And I'm going to show you what that is now. And there's a new product that's even supposedly more potent for silica. Okay, so silica, and you got to be careful of other silicas out there, which I'll tell you why in a second. Silica is one of its responsibilities is to boost collagen levels to grow our hair, skin, and nails. And our body, silica is utilized in many different processes. So our body needs crazy amounts of silica. It needs an overabundance of silica. And if you don't get a lot of silica, your body's going to utilize that silica for vital components of your body, such as your immune system and your brain and your heart. And unfortunately, our beauty is going to suffer if we don't have, because it's going to want to protect our vital organs and things like this, versus give us our long hair that happened out of nowhere. So I started taking it like crazy, like 2 to 3 times a day. And my hair, my nails and my hair, it just started going like crazy. So here, let me get the product. And I have a new product I'm going to share next week, but I'll show it to you now. Okay. What I'm going to do is put these products at cost right now, which is 30% off. Let me see if Chase can do it while I'm on the Hangout. I'll just, you know what, I can do it right here myself. I'm a big boy, yeah? Okay, at cost blowout. Okay. By the way, everybody has a store credit in their store account right now. If you use your store credit, I threw another one in for $1 more. If you use that one, I threw another one in for $1 more. $8, $9, and $10. Okay, here we go. SKU search. Sorry, okay, so what, there's 2, here we go, here's the first one. You can get these products right now at therawfoodworld.com, 30 and 37% off. If you get 3, 37% off. Okay, so there's one. Wait till you guys hear about this new one. Okay, and here's the second one. See, I did it. Okay, they're at the top of the at cost page. Okay, so as we were saying, silica needs to be in an overabundance in the human body. If it's not, it's going to be utilized for your vital organs, immune system, and things like this. Versus your beauty, which is, if you have an overabundance of silica, then your hair is going to grow like crazy, like mine. This is crazy. My hair capped out here. It would never go further. And now I'm not cutting it because I'm trying to prove this to everybody. And it just keeps going. Like, when is it going to stop? I don't know if it is. It's because of these organosilica products. So in clinical studies, these organosilica products have been shown to be more bioavailable and absorbable than plant silica products, silica acid, and colloidal silica. In fact, there's a clinical study showing that it's 64 times more bioavailable than colloidal silica. In fact, this has 70% assimilation, meaning that I'm just gonna take a swig right now. 70% of what I just drink is gonna be utilized in my hair to grow even more crazy. It's crazy. So what do they do to this to make it way better than plant silica products? Okay, so when you take a plant silica supplement, dry supplement, what they do is they dry it, and through the drying process, a polymerization occurs, forming long chains. And when there's long chains, it doesn't absorb properly. What they do is in laboratories, when they get to this depolymerization process, they stabilize it in an organic method and stop the long chains from forming, and then you have this. Hence why it's much more bioavailable. So where do these products come from? And then we're gonna go deep into this. I wasn't planning on it, but I got a Kale Salad to make. But you guys got me all excited about my hair. This is insane. Like, what is going on here? I was showing everybody. It goes to my belly button. It caps out here. Anyways. Okay, so here's 2 products. This is the one I've been taking, and my hair grew like crazy. It's Garna Living Silica. This was geared. They formulated this for boosting collagen levels for hair, skin, and nails. This right here is their G5 Siliplant. This is geared. This actually has 22.5 milligrams per serving of silica, while this has only 12. This is like a higher dosage. And so this is geared to regeneration of bones, joints, and muscle. This is really good for people with arthritis and pain in their ligaments and stuff like this. There was a clinical study done proving its efficiency. It was shown to reduce pain and swelling. They had better lifestyle. They were able to like have more elasticity, less pain, all these different things. So this is really good for joints, the G5 Siliplant. And this one is geared to the skin, hair, and nails. They come from 2 different sources. Me personally, I'm gonna be taking both now. I just started taking this. I just DHL'd me one out here because I'm gonna test it and do a promotion on it. What I've been doing is taking a swig of this one, a swig of this one twice a day for it's only been 2 days, but this is what made it happen. But I wanna just do both just to make sure, so get optimal, whatever. This has been working incredible, and now this is supposed to work. But anyways, this is mineral based. Like, okay, so what are they made out of? I stated this last time. To be honest, I don't care if it's a pharmaceutical drug laced with all sorts of toxic chemicals. This stuff is making my hair grow like crazy. Oh man, I'm just kidding. It's all natural, healthy as can be. This one is mineral based. It comes from quartz, and they do that that method we were talking about. And this one comes from horsetail. This one is plant based, and they both go through the same polymerization, stabilization of the long chains to where it's extremely absorbable. Everything is done in labs. In this one that's made from horsetail, they remove the thiaminase, which is a component of horsetail. And the reason why they do that is because it's known that if you take thiaminase on an ongoing basis, it can result in kidney failure. So this is another reason why you want to be careful of plant silica products. Because if you're getting crazy amounts of thiaminase, it might not be the best for your kidneys. And so they remove that from here. Plus, this is way more absorbable than any other silica, plant silica, colloidal silica on the planet. And I'm living proof. You guys saw my hair a month ago, and you guys were saying, oh, it's always been that long. Yeah, well, here's a month later. Look at this. I decided not to cut it in just to show you. This stuff's insane. Like, I love this stuff. And I've been giving this to friends. Their hair's been growing longer, faster. Their nails are growing longer. On YouTube, there's people talking about it. Like, I mean, I would be surprised if you took this for a few months that you wouldn't have, I would be surprised if you didn't notice any results. And it's good for many things. Anyways, on our website right now, we have both Organo products at cost, 30 to 37% off. Plus, people have stored credits in their account. You have a stored credit in your account of $8 to $10. just sitting there. We're in the process of making a kale salad here. For those of you just tuning in, and I got a little excited because someone said my hair looks wild. Yeah, because of this hair loss kit that we have on our website. We have a hair loss kit. There's other nutrients that are necessary for our hair, skin, and nails also. This is just one of the components of the hair loss kit. But this alone, like if I were to do one, it'd be that. Also, we have these quintessential products. Here, I'll grab one of these. This has all the minerals the human body needs. This is the most bioavailable and absorbable mineral out there, also probably 10,000 times more bioavailable than any of the other ones. I just pop these every day. Just bada bang, bada boom. I'm taking this all the way. I want to see what the hell happens here. Anyways. Okay. I think that's it for the dulse and my Silica rant. We have it at cost on our website right now. I'll keep it there till Sunday. TheRawFoodWorld.com, 30 to 37% off. Okay, so what we're talking about, let's back up here. I got a little excited there. We're backing right back up here. We're making a kale salad. You can also do this with regular lettuce. I used to live off of this. I was into bland foods, but stuffing my stomach more than I was interested in taste. That's how I succeeded on the raw food diet. Shauna says she loves my hair. Why raw food is overweight? I don't want to say a name because that person's my friend. If not making fun, but he says he, so it's a he. But it does surprise me, not the best ever. A lot of people who say they're raw aren't necessarily really raw, but there could be many other factors too, but generally that's the case. What about for aluminum detox? Let's go back here, see if anybody else has been writing. Okay, hit refresh. Aluminum detox. Okay, here we go. Hello, Matt. Can you tell us a little bit about the biodynamic agriculture you use to grow some of your food? Do you plan to carry any biodynamic products in your store? All of our stuff is pretty organic and healthy as it is. Biodynamic is taken to the next level where, you know, they spray everything with cow manure in a special way. Everything's done with the moon, and it's like taking it to another level. And there's some biodynamic gardeners here in Vilcabamba town. And when we first started our gardening, he actually came and did all of the processes. And then we actually inherited one of his workers that he trained. So we happen to have a biodynamic garden in our garden here. So, I mean, this is just the food we eat, like the kale that I just took. I make sprouts all the time. Lettuce, we have ongoing lettuce. It's incredible. Okay, so Karen is saying my hair is falling out and is very thin. It could be for many reasons, but if it's, I did a video on this. Type in hair loss, and I did an article either on my website, therawfoodworld.com, or news.therawfoodworld.com, or go to YouTube. I did an entire hangout on it. It could be a couple reasons. You might have alopecia. We talked about a supplement, DIM, that we carry. It's in the hair loss kit. You just buy the hair loss kit. It has everything that you need. If it's like one of these reasons. If you have an over amount of toxicity in the human body, that needs to be addressed in another level. If you have too much stress and things like this, all of these different things happen. This can be the cause of that. So, okay, let's look here. Before we continue on this kale salad, we've got lots of questions here. This is awesome. Okay, tell us about life down there and how you are doing. Everything's going really good. I'm really excited about the retreats. It's my favorite thing. December, people are losing weight like crazy, healing from disease, emotional, physical, spiritual transformations like you wouldn't believe. The next Raw Food Retreat's in December. We're doing 4 a year. If you go to therawfoodretreat.com, we just put up all the dates for next year. We're doing 4. This last retreat was an extreme success. That's why we're doing this. Let's take a look here. What's up, Lawrence? Okay. What is the product's name? This is Organo Living Silica, and this is Organo G5 Siliplant. Both use the same process in laboratories that make it extremely absorbable, like crazy. Absorbable. 70% absorbability. That means, I didn't take this one. 70% of what I just drank is being utilized right now for all the processes that silica is needed in my body, including this. Look at this. Never. You know how people's hair cap off? It doesn't get longer if you just leave it. So you think you have to trim it and stuff like, no. Dude, you just need more silica. And then it just doesn't stop, I think. See what it does? So the taste of this isn't bad. It just practically just tastes like water with a little bit of lemon in it. The G5 Siliplant, which is more potent, tastes the same, but they added rosemary to it, so it's a little more intense. I like the taste of this one better, but I don't care. It makes my hair grow. And it's not even bad. You don't want to drink this like I am. You want to drink cucumber juice like a beverage. This is a supplement. I just get a little excited about it. You guys know how I get. In the last Hangout, which was 2 weeks ago, I did an experiment, which I'll never do again. I guess a lot of you are wanting to hear the result of that. Okay, so here we go. Our CBD oil works. The potency, whenever I take the 250 milligram, which is the weakest strength, I feel it on some level. So during the retreat, I took out a 2,500 milligram bottle, which is like the most potent we have. And everyone took 2 dropperfuls. And everyone was feeling good. Felt it like crazy. It helps you sleep. I've slept really well. So I was just curious, and I had our supplier send me a full concentrated 7,500 milligram bottle of CBD oil. So me, the person who I am, I decided to take 3 dropperfuls on the Hangout in front of everybody 2 weeks ago. That's probably the reason why I didn't even do the last Hangout from last week, because of how affected I was. Anyways, some people thought I was crazy. Some people probably thought I was crazy in a good way. Some people thought I was crazy in a bad way, but whatever. One thing I'd like to do is I get a new product, and the way I test it is, number one, I've been on a 100% raw food diet for 20 years. 20 years. So I'm very clean and sensitive, and I can sense if things work. That's why when I take the CBD oil, I feel it. And so I take high dosages of everything I get in the beginning just so I can see what it does. And then if it works, I can whatever. So I took 3 dropperfuls of 7,500 milligram bottles. And CBD oil is biphasic. If you take small amounts, it helps keep you awake and more focused. And if you take large amounts, it helps you sleep really well. The thing that people love our CBD oil for is sleeping. There's this one person in the entertainment industry who can never get sleep. They start taking our CBD oil and they love it. They were sad when we thought we were having to put it away, but it's here. By the way, the Farm Bill hopefully will be renewed September 30th. If it's not, that's the end. But I think it's going to be another year, I hope. But just keep that in mind. The Royal Barker Farm Bill, that's like necessary because we found a legal loophole to where we can sell it for like, we're kind of like piggybacking. It's kind of like they're using it for gathering information. There's this pilot program in Kentucky. But anyways, so I took it, 7,500 milligrams of CBD oil, 3 dropperfuls. And so it helped, it put me to the point of like where I was ready to be knocked out and going to sleep. But what I did was I fought the tiredness. That's like a big thing. If you could fight tiredness, like sometimes tiredness is like, not necessarily tiredness, it's like spiritual intensity coming upon you. And you, like fighting that kind of builds up spiritual endurance to where you can see more. But regardless, what happened was I tried to like not fall asleep, and I got over that hump. And that night I ended up being up till 3 a.m. I'm not gonna say anymore. I'm gonna dig a hole for myself. But you could say it was an incredible experience. It was just CBD oil. First off, there's no psychoactive components in CBD oil. It's just CBD. but you're taking a huge dosage of one component of anything, you're gonna feel something or other. But there's no THC, it's trace, so it's nothing like that I was experiencing, but it was a very nice experience. I wouldn't do it again. It even carried over into the next day. And I had a bit of a headache, nothing bad. It's supposed to take headaches away, but when you take an overdose, no, I'm just kidding. It wasn't bad. It was like, it wasn't even a headache. It was just like over abundance of one component. And it felt good, actually. I like that type of thing. Okay, so that's what happened. Kale salad, everybody. We're coming back to this right now. Okay, so here we go. We got people asking all sorts of questions this week. Okay, here we go. Okay, so where can you purchase the rawfoodworld.com? You can get the organo silica. It's at cost right now, lowest price available. And you can also get the CBD oil on our website too. Oh, by the way, we had a couple people asking for these more potent bottles of CBD oil. So I'm in the process. I'm not going to get many because I know many people aren't going to want it, but I'm getting 5,000 milligram bottles for the website. Not for doing what I just did. It's just people need high dosages. People are dealing with cancer or things like this. You know, I want a few, not to do what I did. I wouldn't do that again. I don't recommend doing that. Anyways, let's see if anybody's asking questions here. Okay, so back here. What is the green bottle called? Organo Silica, rawfoodworld.com. Do you know which one is better for gout? It's so fun. This is silica. Like, okay, so at our retreat, there was this type 2 diabetic on 24 pharmaceutical drugs, had really bad gout. In 1.5 weeks, his gout was gone during the retreat. His diabetes left too. For gout, it's usually called the rich man's disease. You're probably drinking too much alcohol. You got to stop the cause of what is causing that. You're taking silica. How's that going to stop gout? That's like saying, hey, I've got cancer, like, or AIDS or something like this. Which one do I take for that? No, this is silica. Silica is for this. And I mean, it's good for immune system, everything. You want to have a good spectrum of everything, but you know, we got to like, you can't take a pill for everything. Okay. Okay. I'm just looking to see if there's any questions. What is in your cucumber juice? Is it juiced or blended? It's just straight juiced. We take out I'll seriously sometimes drink 12 of these, especially if I'm doing the sauna. It's peeled, all the seeds are taken out and then juiced. Cucumbers out here, I know in the States they're sometimes $1 to $3 for a cucumber. Here it's like, I probably shouldn't even tell you. 5 cents. So this juice right here is literally 10 cents, 20 cents, 15 cents, I don't know. I have 12 of them every day. Okay. Okay, the rawfoodworld.com, Okay, what do you recommend for recurrent fungal war infection? I've seen, okay, there's lots of misspellings. And they always put me on antibiotics. What can I do to take myself? Okay. Okay, first off, you probably want to eat less refined sugar and processed starches. Number one. Laura. And we have a product, it's called Shatavari. In clinical studies in vaginal thrust patients, they showed that the Shatavari was just as potent as antibiotics such as fluconazole. Now the antibiotics can destroy the beneficial bacteria, which actually help with the candida and fungus. So first off, for example, if I go out of my bounds of eating, we all have bounds, like, you know, oh, I went out with my friends for 3 days straight, you get breakouts or whatever, you know that you went out of your boundaries. So number one is you gotta like eat what you know is right for you. That's like number one for fungal infections. And then you can use Shatavari on our website, therawfoodworld.com. It's the best Shatavari available. Our Ayurvedic herb line is very potent. We utilize a machine that is 2 stories high. No other herb company, not Dragon Herbs, not Jing Herbs, no other raw food company has access to these herbs, this processing machine. It is so micronized, it's crazy. Being the largest online raw food superfood in the world and having like connections, it's the same machines that are utilized for pharmaceutical drugs, and we kind of like piggyback. I'm not saying that's what that's used for, that machine, but we have access to this, and it's very powerful and potent. So it's almost like medicine if you take our Ayurvedic herbs. For example, if you were to take Bacopa from our website plus Bacopa from one of the leading other raw food websites, you'll get the runs taking ours, because you can see the difference of how potent ours is from like a 4th teaspoon. If you take a half a teaspoon of ours and half a teaspoon of theirs, nothing's going to happen when you take theirs. When you take ours, you're going to have diarrhea. You only get like an 1/8 of a teaspoon. But the Shatavari on our website is very potent. Okay. After 13 years of pain and suffering, I was finally diagnosed with hypoparathyroidism, not hypothyroidism, Lyme's disease. Okay, there's lots of stuff here. Dude, okay. Essential oils are great. I'm gonna come back to you, Sherry. We're just gonna go through, okay. Okay, so you can't even be diagnosed, you can't even really be tested for Lyme's disease. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna try to discuss this topic as I finish this kale salad, because I've gotten nowhere. I just ramble too much, that's what I do. I just ramble. So what we need is a knife and a spoon. I'm a rambler. Okay, we need avocado. The ripest avocados I've got here and here. Okay, so what we did was we put kale and dulse all together, and then what we're gonna do, back in the day, my salad would be bigger than this. Come on, and I would do like sometimes 5 of avocados this size. No joke. That's how crazy it was. When you first start though, it's such an improvement. Oh no, is not that right? No, it's such an improvement in a raw food diet compared to our previous diets that you can literally eat in the beginning stages ridiculous amounts, lose weight. People come to our retreats with eating crazy amounts of gourmet, raw chocolate, everything you could possibly imagine. And they end up losing anywhere from 8, I mean, there's people that aren't overweight that come, but 8 to like 17 pounds I've seen, depending on how heavy a person is. And they're eating whatever they want. And they don't believe it. Like during the retreat, people are saying, oh, I'm gonna gain weight. Like, you guys, what you're eating now compared to what you normally eat, they feel like they're doing something wrong. Okay. So the next step, oh, they're probably in the fridge. Okay. Is this avocado. I would literally do 5 of these sometimes. And then the next secret ingredient, secret step, you can also use lettuce. You don't have to use kale. You just kind of mush. You mush it all together like this. We got dulse, avocado, and kale in here. Oops. And I might need to add more avocado. Like 1 more, just to get it to the point where I want to show you. I gotta find another ripe one. Oh, maybe we could get away with this. Okay. Perfect. This is from yesterday, this avocado. Oh, we're set. Okay. So we mush this all. Okay, I've literally seen, Facebook's trying to reconnect here. Let's wait for that, because that's where the one is. Oh, come on, Facebook. There we go. We're back. Facebook is back. Lawrence lost 27 pounds since August. This is my 3rd month plant-based. Nice. Okay, so I found more avocado. I put it in. This is what we got here. Oh, that looks good. Anyways, I've literally met thousands of people who've healed from all sorts of diseases. And you don't need to be 100% raw to do this. I'm not going to not do that because it's insane due to what you have to go through emotionally, spiritually, socially, physically, detoxing and things like this. There's so many diets out there, and many of them claim to get results, like the paleo diet, the South Beach diet, the zone diet, the macrobiotics diet. But to be honest with you, I've literally seen people do all of these diets, heal and lose weight and heal from disease. There's one common denominator on why they all succeed. And that common denominator is they all eliminate certain foods from their diets completely without any exception whatsoever. And the crazy thing about it all those diets I just mentioned, all the ones out there that work, they all eliminate the same exact foods, certain processed foods. There's a book showing statistics that as soon as sugar and flour is introduced to 3rd world countries, all of a sudden the obesity rates go up, diabetes rates go up, all these diseases go up. So you want to eliminate refined sugar and processed starches. Processed starches equals bread. You want to eat, the biggest key that I can give anyone is eat as many salads as possible, eliminate refined sugar and processed starches. It's that simple. We need tomatoes. I'm going to get them right now. I was prepared with the tomatoes. Prepared, I tell you. Here they are. Okay. Give me raw chocolate bars. Right here. Bam. On our website, available right now. Okay. So what we have here is kale right in my hair. I see it. I see it. Where are you? Okay. Okay, so what you do is you first mix all this together. You squish it, which is kale, dulse, and avocado, lots of avocado. And then you put the tomatoes in afterwards, because you don't want to squish the tomatoes. You just want to massage them in gently. So we're going to put all that in, and then we kind of just like gently mix it in there like that. Oh, dude, you guys. And then I would just like stuff myself with this type of salad. You could use lettuce and do the same massaging technique. It doesn't have to be cut down as small. In California, at the farmers markets, there's this one vendor who has like tomatoes that literally taste like fruit. They were so good. I would put 12 tomatoes when I first went raw with like 5 avocados, and I would just stuff myself. And in the beginning phases, you're so hungry because you think hunger is just, you have to get used to like having an empty stomach with raw food. I would literally just like stuff myself even more after a salad like that with like fruit, and I had gas. It was like crazy. Anyways, so there we go. There's the kale salad. And if that's too bland for you, it's just the mixture of the dulse, which is salty, the avocado, which is creamy, and the tomato, which is kind of like apple cider vinegar acid. It's almost like all that combination. It's all natural, and it's just like the ideal. But for most people, you're probably going to want to add maybe some other things to it, like spices or nut cheeses or dehydrated stuff. But this is like a good base. And you could do regular lettuce also. You don't need to cut it so small. Yeah. And those of you who tuned in to 2 weeks ago on my Hangout, we have these Ecuadorian pumpkin seeds where right on the street, they are literally, they have nothing to do with it. Like a salary for an Ecuadorian is like $18 a day. So what they do is they'll like take pumpkins and they'll just like, These have been dehydrated. Look at that. This is like a real pumpkin seed. It's like huge. It's like a chip. So I decided to sprout them, and they sprouted like crazy. I left it in for too long. The tails started coming out, and they started to split open like a sunflower. I could have planted them and had pumpkins. But anyways, in live, it's almost like I can't even, like the ones that we normally get, I couldn't even, but they're so good. I ate a lot because they're so good. It's almost like chips. But I put nutritional yeast, salt, and cayenne on them. And then I put too much cayenne, not too much, but I also made some with just salt, and then some with just nutritional yeast and salt. And all three are incredible. Where are the others at? Where are you? These are the ones with nutritional yeast only and salt, and this is the ones just with salt. Yeah, look at these. These are the, look at this. Look, these are totally, look at those pumpkin seeds. No, Facebook. Okay. Anyways. Okay, so that's that. Let's see. Say meable. The kale is beautiful. What do you use to fertilize, Matt? It looks amazing. Enter raw for 22 and lost. Eating raw lost 11 pounds. All right, Murray. Thanks for the recipe. Sweet. It's been 1 hour. I've got no more questions. I've answered them all. This December, in Vilcabamba, Ecuador, you can find a flight for anywhere from 600 to 1,000 round trip. Come to Vilcabamba, Ecuador. The air is pristine. The water is clean as can be. Women are taking showers, and they're like, I can't believe how nice my skin and my hair feels. We've got our biodynamic gardens. We're drinking the most bioavailable vegetable juices all day long, as many as you want, and coconut water. It's not like the Thai coconuts. We're talking about the big green coconuts. Most of the vegetables, practically everything, comes from our gardens to make these juices. Gourmet raw food. I'm putting out a video soon of this last retreat. There's lots of changes that took place, like the yoga sessions were incredible. There's this one guy who is doing Tai Chi with the yoga. It was amazing. Just can't tell you. It's a very magical experience. You should hear what everyone's saying about it that comes. So December, get your tickets now. It's already, we're almost at like 30 people. And then there's 4 retreats next year. We've got March, June, September, and December. So we're going nonstop here. And now guess what? I'm gonna have dinner. This kale salad right here. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Every Tuesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Make it the weekend. That's what many people did. I'm here, and we'll see you later. And then